Last week on the Locker Room.
But Delta Rose announced their retirement today. They are done. They broke up. Delta freaking Rose. Spencer Crash and the rest of the boys are going their own directions. So if any of you guys were fans, you'll still hear Delta Rose in the rotation, but they're done. Sadly.
Cool story, bro.
Thanks. You guys all suck.
Guess who isn't keeping up with the Kardashians? Remember the line in the song Gold Digger where it said, now I ain't saying she's a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke. Oh, yes, she is messing with a broke one. What's bigger, Kanye's ego or Kim's ass?
Vicki, one more time. I want to hear you say in your sexiest voice you can even come up with. Please just find your inner sexy kitten, your sex kitten right here, and say, fantastic, in a sexy way. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Head off.
Give us like 2 lines.
I'll give you this. Here's a Chinese thing. I met this Chinese hooker. Actually, yeah, she was Chinese. I'm pretty sure she was a hooker because her name was You Pei, right? You Pei. And then she had a friend with a threesome. Her friend's name was Me Now. It was You Pay Me Now. It was crazy, man.
It was crazy. You still working that one out, brother?
That's awesome.
Yeah, a little bit. Because the original was You Pay Me.
You're such a dick.
Rodney popped in on our little message. See what he said?
No.
He said, I can't believe no one picked Engelbert from the Bad News Bears.
Yeah, bombs.
Doing that thing you do, breaking my heart into a million pieces,
like you always do. Hey, Tuesday night, welcome to the Roy and Jimmy thing here on chaoticradio.com. And as you know, it's the last Tuesday of the month, so what's that mean?
It's Locker Room time.
Locker Room time. Look forward to this one all month long. So, Jimmy, what's going on, man?
Not much. Looking forward to catching up to the last 3-4 weeks of sports in the world with our buddies Ryan and Trucker Matt.
What's going on, guys?
Not much. How you guys doing?
Nothing. See how we got you right in early? We don't want to piss you off like we did that 1 week.
That's all right. I know. Hey, don't make me wait too long.
Last I heard, we are actually on the air. So
yeah, we are in the air. We,
Can somebody call in and confirm?
We need a text to call a confirmation.
No, we don't. Let's just keep going. Because we'll just fix it later and put it on iTunes that way.
There you go. Perfect.
I don't give a shit.
We'll fix it in post.
Fix it in post. That's like tech talk.
Tech talk. We'll fix it in post.
So what do you got for us, guys? We're going to start early. We always just talk shit, and you guys are like, really, we're here, we're sitting here. Now we put you on early, and you're both freaking quiet.
This is not the night to do that.
Now we have nothing prepared. Now you want to put us on the spot.
Yeah. I mean, it's like, oh, yeah, they're here, and no one wants to say anything, and now you're all... So thanks for listening to the Roy and Jimmy thing here. We'll see y'all next week.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Mic drop.
Last time we prepared for hours and hours and hours, and then once we get here, we just start talking about nonsense. Whatever it's great what we talk about, but had nothing to do with the hours that Matt prepared and I prepared for that show. So now we prepared nothing.
And you guys get to pay.
And now we'll go quiet.
We'll go.
Dead air is awesome.
Just keep the music playing over and over.
I'll just sing all night long in the background. That was your thing, to let the music play in the background, because it's like the guys hanging out shooting shit.
Yeah, I don't know if you ever listen to Scotty Farrell. There's Scotty Farrell on the bench.
Yeah.
How can I be the man when you're the man? His whole show, he'd have music in the background. He'd get distracted by it here and there, but it was still cool.
So it's kind of like we do. Because
you get distracted.
No, I get distracted. I was just listening to the lyrics. I was ready to sing again, but I'm not going to do it.
Confirmation. I got confirmation. We are alive.
Whoa! So we better really do this shit.
Yes, we are.
But what's funny is we're starting at the same time we started last time. 9:12.
Yeah, even though we're on the air the first time out.
Yeah, last time we weren't on air. We're recording or not recording. We were talking into a dead mic for 10 minutes before somebody...
We didn't do it this time, though.
Yeah.
No, we'll start when we're damn good and ready.
Progress.
Yeah, see, we're too prepared right now.
We were watching you back there, Jimmy, working with your mouth open. You're a mouth breather, huh? Or you're an open mouth thinker, maybe.
Yeah, with the monitors, I was uploading. I had to get were you impressed? I gave you a little best of.
That was good.
It was good. Very good.
And it was kind of cool how you went right into the Roy and Jimmy thing. That thing you do thing.
We got a synergy. Is what
Very
we have
smooth
here.
transition.
That was pretty good transition.
Trying to stay on the game here, man.
Did you edit it? Did you edit audio from our last show? You did that yourself, or did Blaine help you?
No, I did that.
Good job, dude.
See?
Nice you put a little too much of me in there, which I guess is impossible not to, because shut the
Do
hell
we have
up.
a choice?
My golden night is to only talk like 90% of the show.
So far, so
90?
good.
Well, good.
Yeah, you're a little behind right now. Here.
We're like 85%.
Want me to help you with the button?
Yes.
I'll just
when I hit my quota,
we're just like
hit
done.
it. Hello?
Hey, he's not here. Yeah, but we'll hear you through the rest of the shit anyway, so I don't care. So we got that. Okay, that was last week. Anything happened last week? No? Anyone? Big?
We opened up that place, the comedy show at the Legacy.
Yeah, Legacy Room was awesome.
Nice place that just opened up in Chino.
China.
Yep, in
Chinito.
Chino. And nice place, a lot of live bands on the weekends. They just started up a comedy show. They want to probably just start doing that once a month, so we got to kick that off. Me, you, our buddy Sean, Scott Shimamoto. And
did Scott work on that joke that you played in the setup?
He's always working on that one.
He didn't use it though, did he?
No,
he
not
didn't
that.
use it.
No, not the hooker ones. No.
I don't know if I put him on the spot with that, but he wasn't ready for his.
No, I put
his
that. I
joke.
put that in just because you called Roy a dick. That's part of my favorite part of it right there.
It was funny. I forgot that he said that.
Yeah.
Because I did it, and I'm like, he's still working on that one. And then Ryan points at me right now live, and I go off the air. I'm like, I'm such a dick. And then he says, "You're a dick." It's like perfect.
It was great though.
Yeah, it was great. So that was a fun show. So thanks to everyone down there, and hopefully we'll do some more stuff down there.
Absolutely, it's a great place. Actual stage, lighting, sound system.
Really?
Yeah.
So what is it when it's not a comedy? Is it a bar with an empty stage the rest of the time, or is it only really open when there's comedians on stage?
Well, that was the first comedy show, but they do live bands there all the time. And and they made us Killer Tri-Tip too. That was awesome.
Oh, can't beat that.
Oh,
Yeah.
please, are you kidding me?
Can't beat that.
Great
It's like
food.
awesome.
Great food. The place holds about 100 people.
Yeah, it's 100 if it's full. That's what I think that's what their fire marshal
Capacity.
shit is 100.
Yeah,
But,
great. Like I said, great place, great sound system. Yeah, we had a blast down
Can you
there,
let us in the world of being a comedian, and how does that work for you? Is it how many heads are in the room? They pay you, or do they tell you, hey, we're going to give you
Tri-tip?
$27 and a tri-tip
He
sandwich?
just said they got great tri-tip.
Yeah.
Well, we
That's
got
enough.
Tri-Tip. We got a little something on the side. It just depends on what's going on there.
Do you get a piece of the seats, the butts in the seats?
It depends on what you're doing. It depends on how they have it set up. This being an inaugural one, it was just they just threw a little something at us, just gas money for our time and that kind of thing, and we got to get some stage time. Because stage time is better than couch time.
Because we promoted a show, excuse me, Chaotic Radio promoted a show at the Improv, but they gave us Tuesday night at 10 p.m. We promoted it for a month, worked our butts off, and they told us whatever we get over 100 people, we would get $3 a butt.
Right.
And we got
Over 100?
Yeah.
That's
On
a
Tuesday night at 10.
That's a tough deal, 10 o'clock Tuesday.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm like, we'll fill this place. We got 88.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were...
You owed them, what, 12 times 3?
Yeah.
Well, we used to do a show.
$36.
A buddy of ours used to run a show at the Irvine Improv, and that place is always packed. But they gave him a Saturday night at 11.
Oh, wow.
And
That's good.
no,
No, it's not?
I mean, it's not horrible.
that's 30 people, 35 maybe.
Yeah, I think I did it for like 30.
So I should be happy with 88 people on a Tuesday at 10.
That's not awful.
Yeah, that wouldn't be awful.
I honestly think improv was happening. I mean, can you imagine owning a bar to have 88 people in there buying at least 2 drinks each and food at 10 o'clock on a Tuesday? You're a happy MFer. I know they got expensive rent there at the Ontario Mills.
Yeah, and they probably
But
they probably
that's
had
profitable night.
They probably had an 8 o'clock show.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. We followed. We had a tough lead in. I think the show before us had like 40 people.
Oh, that's tough because we do like Tuesdays and Thursdays because we're nobodies, and like the last one I did on a Thursday night, we sold out, and it's like they love that shit. But here's the other thing: as long as you make sure to tell them how many people are going to be there, because if you get your guest list together, they're going to gauge their staff according to. So if you're going to say, "Yeah, we're going to fill it up," and then they have it loaded, then that's when they get a little tweaked.
That would make sense, so.
Yeah, because now they're paying all these people to be there, and you don't have it there. So don't inflate it to make yourself look good, and then they don't show up, and you're like, you're not good.
I think there was probably a mixture of that. We said, well, we'll sell this place out. We gave tickets away. We sold tickets on
what's the deal called? What's the website where you can buy stuff at discount that was crazy like a year ago, 2 years ago?
Groupon?
Groupon.
Yes.
Yeah, we sold tickets on Groupon where dummies paid 2 tickets for $10 or something when half the people there were free, but a lot of people bought tickets on Groupon for it, but we made some money off of that too. I forgot about that.
That was cool. It sounded like an okay night.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it.
We were disappointed, but... Yeah.
Well, doing the first one there, you probably didn't realize it was going to be that tough to fill out.
When you do an improv, those are the kind of setups you usually get. But if you do like a bar or a place like the Legacy Room we did, where they had the stage and stuff, a lot of times it's like they'll take the bar and the food, you get the door.
Yeah,
or the trade off on that.
So we're gonna. Oh, shoot, we got a call already.
You're like Matt right there. Matt,
dude, we got a call already.
Oh, yeah, I was.
Well, I didn't think. I mean, we didn't hit our first break yet.
We did the show for like what, 3 months?
Yeah.
I don't know how long we did.
Well, I better get this.
I couldn't figure that stupid thing out for the life of me. Blaine had to handle that.
We did.
Line 1, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Vicki.
Hey, Vicki.
Fantastic.
How you feeling, Vicki?
I'm fantastic.
Of course you are.
Good deal.
Have you been working on being sexy for the last month? Did you hear the replay of the last one, Vicki?
Yeah, I heard the replay. I was in the vehicle with my mother.
You made the highlight reel. That's what's important.
Well, we opened the show with you, Vicki.
Nationwide radio. Your mom's proud.
Yep.
Hold back the excitement, Vicki.
So, Vicki, how's your how's NASCAR going for you? Are you doing Are you doing a fantasy league this year?
Actually, no.
You're not. All right.
No.
Well, how's your driver? Harvick's your driver, right? Or Junior?
Yeah.
Harvick?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm a Harvick fan. I had to jump off I was a big Mark Martin fan forever, and he left. I had to pick Harvick.
Yeah.
Had to pick Harvick, so Harvick's my boy now.
It's been a pretty good season.
He got robbed last week, though, not because it was Easter, it was the week before.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, they had that dumbass freaking accident. No, it was before in Vegas. They had a restart late, and he was like pulling away like freaking crazy.
Oh, that was Fontana.
No, it was before. That was 2 weeks. That was 3 weeks. It was Vegas last week. Last time.
Well, that happened to him.
They were California before Easter.
Right, but wait, hold on. They were just in Vegas.
Yeah, but they were in Vegas. The one he had like a 4-second lead was Fontana. He was smoking everybody, and then one of the Busch brothers blew a tire or something, and
they went to overtime.
Then they had the overtime, then the restart, and Jimmy Johnson just took off right from the start and won the race.
Yeah,
yeah, he got.
So that's 2 in a row.
But the one before, I think he lost by. I think the Vegas one he did lose by like a quarter of an inch or something.
Yeah, you're right. Damn it, he was not Vegas. It was Phoenix.
Right.
Phoenix and then Auto Club. I got all backwards.
Yeah, he's been killing it though.
Right here.
Yeah, he's been doing good. But the season, I'm not a big NASCAR fan, but there's been two of the closest races of all time, from what I understand. The first race of the year was like half a foot.
Crazy way to start a season.
Yeah, and then the Harvick and I don't remember who he lost to, but it was literally Edwards.
It was Hamlin versus Truex at Daytona.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's been pretty exciting. As I said last time we were on, there's nothing better than NASCAR on television. The cameras are unbelievable.
There's a lot better, but come on.
No. I mean, they got
as far as cameras and audio and all that stuff. It's amazing.
Yeah, you don't miss anything.
And then you get to get the turn it up part where you crank all the surround shit up.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'd still rather watch extra innings of a 14th inning of a 0-0 baseball game.
Yeah, I think you're pushing 90%. About ready to cut you out.
No, I'm saying I do like baseball better, but just what NASCAR does for their fans as far as the cameras and the technology and the audio and all that stuff, it's incredible. I wish NFL would use. I want to hear the coaches talk to the quarterbacks and stuff. That would be great. Or just hear the trash talk on the field. I always thought DirecTV or somebody pay-per-view should do something like that, where they have that little camera, that little camera that zooms all over the field. Put a microphone on that, and for $10, you can hear all the trash talk. Could you imagine how great that would be?
That would be awesome.
Definitely.
I don't know if some of the players would like it. I mean, I would love it.
Oh yeah, nowadays
it'd have to be on delay.
It would be hilarious.
Yeah, the players wouldn't like it. That's a good point.
Yeah, they wouldn't like it a lot.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I mean, NASCAR's good. You know what else is good to watch on TV?
What's that?
It's bowling.
All the camera angles on that. Yeah.
Come on.
Bowling is. I've tried. I have really gave a couple when I first started bowling. I gave it a good try on Sunday morning. It's funny. It starts on like Sundays at 10 when the NFL starts. They put the bowling on it, ESPN. I've really tried, and it is so hard to watch.
Actually, I'll watch it. Ready for this? I even DVR it sometimes.
That's embarrassing.
That's
Yeah, the DVR comes in handy for commercials.
See, I blow right through the bullshit commercials,
Right.
and I just watch them both.
Just like fast forward to like the 10th frame.
Here's the bad thing: when it comes down to that, I like to watch it to see when, and this is awful, but to see when someone sucks.
Yeah.
Because it's like, see, everyone sucks at this,
Right.
at some point or the other. I mean, I suck all the time, but I mean, it's like you see a guy shoot like one dude. I saw one guy. They were all excited because he did barely break 100. It was like 2 years ago.
Wow.
It was like 103 or something.
Did you see the guy fall? It was been about 3 years. It was this guy's first. This is actually a local kid.
Yeah.
His dad. I bowled in a league with his dad. Josh Blanchard is the kid's name.
Right.
His dad bowled on Monday night. Bowls at Monday nights in Upland, and it was this kid's first ever television debut. And he was bowling terribly, like it just total buckled under the lights. And he goes to throw a shot, and the ball like sticks on his hand, and he just goes flying, and he steps on the lane. Google Josh Blanchard fall. He falls in the gutter. It was the worst. I mean, it was the Sports Center not the number one not of the year. The number one blooper. I mean,
holy shit! He's like sitting in the gutter.
He's laying in the gutter.
I don't even want to share the other.
Painful to watch.
Do you want to share the other part of that story, which is horribly devastating? What is that?
I don't know.
That was me.
Sorry, I thought you were playing. I thought you were playing the audio. If you could find it's so.
What's sad is
when I watched it live, I wanted to crawl into the cry for this
just
guy.
for him. Yeah,
it was horrible.
See, I felt one time bowling real bad.
Really?
Yeah, like real bad. It was raining. It was at Upland.
You were bowling in the rain?
No, not in the rain, but it was raining outside. I show up late.
Oh, right.
I get my shit on. I'm like, hey, do you come? No, I'm ready to go. No practice, no nothing. Get up, first shot. I guess there's a little bit of moisture on my shoe.
Right.
Stuck.
Oh.
So I go to fall face forward on the lane, and I put my hands out to stop myself because I'm falling like a tree. So I put my hands out like this, and then you can see this on the radio. I mean, it's great. But I put my hands in front of me as I'm falling down, and both my hands hit the oil on the lane, and do one of these.
Face plant.
Nose first, right off freaking ground. It was freaking hilarious.
You snooted.
You know what hurts worse than a bowling face plant?
What's that?
Hitting your head against a dumpster.
Why would you hit your head against a dumpster?
I went to put a bag of trash in a dumpster last week. I stepped in the hole, down I went, busting my head open.
Hold on. Time out. Let's say that again, slower. You were doing what? You were taking the trash out to the dumpster.
Yeah, I stepped in a hole, and down I went. And busted my
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
Oh, man.
Vicki.
You split your head open walking to the dumpster after you stepped in a hole.
Yep.
Vicki, do they have? You mean like at your trailer? Like you have a.
Yeah.
Now, Vicki, here's the deal. You got to come up with a better story. Okay, you can never admit that again. Okay, say you're
over.
Did you pass? Did you go unconscious?
No.
Did you get a picture?
Did you get a picture?
Did you post it? Did we miss it?
Actually, I sent private messages to Brandon Barber.
You send private messages to Barber? This is the greatest.
You know what he likes? He likes selfies. You need to send him lots of selfies. He loves
selfie videos.
Selfies. Yes.
Awesome.
Send him just random when you got a thought and you're thinking about him. Just record a video and text it to him. You want his number?
She has it clearly.
I'll just send it to his Facebook.
Oh,
perfect.
Okay. I'll give you his cell number if you want it.
we'll just send it on over to you. Well, I found Josh Blanchard. Is the audio any good? If we hear it?
Yeah.
The audio's good? Let's hear if the audio
here's the audio of Josh Blanchard falling live.
Bowling audio. This is going to be so great.
Awesome.
Here it is. Oh, wait. I can't do it yet. I'm doing it right now.
So, yeah, this is on ESPN.
I'm trying to cut off the guy before. We don't want to hear this bullshit before.
No, yeah.
This big ball-headed guy with the goatee's bowling right now. Oh, shit, he looks like me a little bit.
First. Goodness gracious.
Was that after the fall?
No, that was during the fall. Let's try it again. We'll turn it up a little more.
That is your Vicki breathing.
That was all he said was goodness gracious. That was not
Did it
really
happen?
shit. It just happened. That was
Yeah,
bad.
I couldn't really hear it.
That was worth it.
Oh, poor guy had a horrible family tragedy that week before that too.
Did you really?
Horrible.
I don't think it was that week, but it was somewhere.
Oh,
now you're making me feel bad.
Yeah, I can't watch it anymore without feeling bad for him.
Yeah,
wow.
he's but it was.
We won't get into it.
No, it was terrible.
bad.
So yeah, he fell, and it was awful.
But he's won a lot of tournaments. He's good. He's
a great bowler. Yeah, he comes over here in Bowls League. He'll sub when he's out of on break and sub for his dad. It's just ridiculous how good.
Wait! I got to try it again because maybe this is better. This has got to be better.
The early morning news.
Early morning
believe
news.
Believe it or not, the bowler you're about to see
there we go.
is a professional.
Oh my goodness gracious!
Oh my goodness gracious! That's as exciting as bowling announcers get.
Here goes again.
Oh wow, that is just humiliating. Josh Blanchard was taking part in the World Championship qualifier in Las Vegas when the ball got stuck to his fingers.
Yeah, he wobbled onto the alley where, as you see, he
wobbled.
Fell. Amazingly, no one in the audience laughed. That's because we weren't there. But Blanchard isn't likely to leave this foot down anytime soon. He'll probably show up on blooper reels for some time to come.
What's the asshole that talks all the shit at
that guy
bowling?
said it's amazing that nobody in the bowling alley laughed because we weren't there.
That wasn't right. That audio wasn't as good as I hoped, but you get the idea.
What's the bowler that points at people? I'm the man. Who's the man?
Pete Weber.
What would he have done right there?
Pete Weber would have
laughed at him.
He would have thrown his glasses at you. Where's his shades inside?
Yeah, his glasses.
I saw a documentary on him. Was 30-minute deal. Said how he saved bowling.
He probably did. He's entertaining
because everyone kicked him off. Everyone said you're out. They kicked him off PBA, and then the guys bought it. I can't remember who bought it. Anyway, but they bought it and they said, Pete, we want you back and we want you to do whatever you want. And then everyone started watching again. But he's still kind of a jack.
There's something about this room, or when me and Matt are in the room and it's a sports show, but we end up talking about freaking bowling.
I just wanted it. That's the only reason I threw that in there was just because it would have pissed you off, and I don't care. And plus, when we're talking about bowling, you don't talk much, so that's how we should dress.
Good idea.
Keep it up, guys. Keep up
bowling all the time. Dude, is Ryan even here?
Yeah.
Maybe? I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, anyways, back to I can't watch it on TV. I gave it a try, but it's just very
back to NASCAR.
Back to
Vicky.
NASCAR on TV. It's great.
Yeah.
Vicki, who's racing this week? Where's the race this week?
Martinsville.
I'd like to go to Martinsville.
Yeah, me too.
I don't even know what state Martinsville is.
It's Martinsville.
What state is Martinsville? Wait, Vicki, what state is Martinsville in?
Virginia.
Oh, all right.
All right.
And then they're at Texas, Bristol. Bristol will be another one. Richmond, all the small track shit.
Right.
That'd be good to watch. I'd enjoy doing that. Actually, Phoenix is a great place to watch a race because you can see like the whole thing and that weird like a cutout deal. Kind of cool. Been there.
No idea what you're talking about.
Awesome.
Man, so if we do bowling and NASCAR, we just you're not here.
I'll just chime in to ask Vicki to talk sexy.
Come on, Vicki, give it to us.
My.
Vicki, you know you've been working on it. Like you had to hear yourself last time when I asked you.
Give her a break.
I asked
she just got her head split open on a dumpster.
I asked you to get sexy and say fantastic in your sexiest voice, and you hawked up whatever came out of your sinuses. Vicki, you can do better than that. Tonight.
We cannot do that.
Tonight.
We can't do this.
Come on. We're doing it again. Vicki, this is your chance to redeem yourself and find the inner sex kitten that is known as Vicki of Chaotic Radio fandom. Dig it deep, deeper than the phlegm that you dug up last time. Give me a sexy. I'm going to ask how you're feeling, and you tell me. Ready? How you feeling, Vicki?
I'm fantastic.
Vicky!
Yeah!
Nailed it. You redeemed yourself.
Drop the mic, hang up the phone.
Hang up, you're done.
Thanks, Vicki.
Vicki, thanks for calling.
Leave Ryan.
Yes, my phone's about to die, so I'll talk to you boys later.
So's the show,
good.
so thanks for calling.
Thanks, Vicki.
Bye.
Wow.
Vicky's done. One and done.
Leave them wanting more.
That's it with that sexy thing she did. So what are you going to come back with after the break? You got to have something.
Oh, we're going to come back, talk some March Madness.
March Madness, yes.
March Madness.
I've been a basketball. I used to do a sports show. I still come in here once in a while, and this is the second year in a row I have done something, and I don't know how I can consider myself a sports fan.
Don't tell it.
I'm not. Come on, guys. Of course. After the break, you will find out. This is professional shit right here.
This is real stuff.
I'm so proud of him.
Teaser. Bring them in. Very good.
So you're listening to Roy and Jimmy Thing here on chaoticradio.com with the boys from the Locker Room. And we'll catch you back in a minute. See you.
Chain Gang.
Yes.
I found a picture of you.
Welcome back to the Roy and Jimmy Thing, Chaotic Locker Room Edition here on chaoticradio.com. Now that we got our bowling and NASCAR out of the way, now we get down some real shit, right?
It's golf time.
Golf, baby.
Now that we're down to the only listener is me while I'm in the room, probably.
No, we got you can't get right to the good shit from the beginning because you'll just burn people out. I mean, it's kind of like running.
Pace
well, I've heard about running. I don't run very much, but
it's a rumor.
But you got to stretch a little bit before you hurt yourself.
Yeah, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
This is like running, but our better analogy is that we're running backwards for the first 2 laps.
All right, it's still
fine.
stretching.
We're just weeding out the listeners we don't want to listen anyway.
Yeah, we don't give a shit if they're listening if they don't want to hear that stuff. Well, they went our last listener.
The red. Sorry, we didn't mean you. Not you.
No, not you. The other guy.
Turn around. Come back.
The other guy.
Is he back?
Watch out. We'll show you the honey stick.
We don't want to do that.
I got a Twinkie for you, honey stick.
Yeah. So we're back. What do you got? Come on, Matt.
So,
here's the story.
Here's the story.
Of a lovely lady.
Here's the thing.
It's March Madness time.
Yes, it is.
March Madness tournament going on. I've considered myself a massive sports fan. But
you're a big dude.
I am a big dude. But for some reason, for the last 2 years, believe it or not, I have not filled out a bracket. Can you believe what kind
2 years in a row?
2 years in a row. This is the second year in a row.
Now,
when the tournament comes up on me, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Now, when you were filling them out, how were you doing?
I don't know.
Did you do it just to do it? Did you do it because you're a fan?
Yeah, I did it just for a few years. My wife and I would fill out our own brackets and have just because what they always say, it's always the person in the office who has no idea what they're doing
who wins.
Who wins?
Right.
So we would fill out brackets, and sure enough, it would be very close coming down to the end. And the last time I did it, I actually did really good. I was in the ESPN, one of the ESPN leagues of the 100 million people that fill out a bracket, and I was in the top 90% for a long time.
Nice,
quite up to the end. Didn't win anything, but this is the second year in a row I haven't filled out a bracket, and I feel less of an American sports fan.
My first time ever. I was thinking the same. I was in Vegas for March Madness last weekend, and I didn't watch a game. I've hardly watched anything, and I didn't do a bracket.
Right.
But it's a very, the games have been exciting. There's been some close ones, some good upsets. There always is.
Yeah. It just sneaks up on you, I guess. I don't know. I mean, like I said, it's like, the last second. No, I'm not going to fill one out. I don't know much about the teams. But
well, let's see what they have to say about it. See what our fans have to say. Someone is still listening. Line 1, what do you think about Matt not doing a bracket?
Is this me?
Yeah, this is you.
Who's this?
I'm sorry. I was listening, but I'm so sorry, guys. That Vicki girl, I think she lives near me. When she mentioned the dumpster, I was like, I got hit. I ran into a wood chipper last week. I'm like, this girl is meant for me, and I just want to know if I can get in touch with her.
We can arrange that.
What state do you live? Where do you live?
What's your name, sir?
Well, my name's Curtis. I live in Napanee, Indiana.
Napanee?
Are you serious? And Vicki's from Indiana.
Kidding you.
Vicki, call back in. If you're listening right now, please call back in. I get a message.
Oh, no. I loved it when she said her fantastic. What did she say? It's fantastic, right?
Yeah,
God.
That's her catchphrase that she always says. I don't know if you've listened to... are you a listener to Roy and Jimmy thing normally or Chaotic Locker Room?
Well, you know what? The local boys at the high school, they listen to your program. I coached the softball team for the girls, which doesn't make sense because the guys listen. Anyways, long story short, I tuned into your show tonight. I listened to her, and I swear to God, I'm buying a diamond ring at 6 a.m. tomorrow from the Five and Dime.
Wow. She deserves better than that.
You got to step it up to Walmart.
You probably...
Oh, no. We call it the Five and Dime, but of course we mean Ritz, It's not Jared, but you know what I'm saying. It's lingo out this way. But God dang, I'm intoxicated by her voice.
And you're probably a NASCAR fan, too, so you appreciated her knowledge of NASCAR.
Oh, yeah, but I'm a Kyle Busch fan. I don't know. I got to keep them under the wraps. Don't tell her.
Don't tell her you're like Kyle Busch.
Yeah, 18, baby. Hoo yeah!
Wow. What if we get her to call back in right now? Could we set up a little meeting between you two? I don't know what city she's in.
Like a date game, like match game, whatever. What was that called?
Yeah, we'll see if you guys
dating game.
I'll be like that old man that's on the commercials for what's it called, Harmony.com, or what's it called? Where they eHarmony, yeah. We'll see how compatible you guys are.
You're not talking about diabetes, are you?
What?
Fantastic.
See? What do you think of
that? You guys, I mean, your sense of humor and her knowledge of NASCAR, I think you guys would have a blast together.
Oh, my God. I think she's got the sense of humor. It resonates in her voice, everything she talks about. I can tell when she's serious, but when she's funny, I'm rolling off onto my dog, and he hates it.
Wow. Well, if we can get her to call back in, we'll definitely like to hook you guys up.
What your name's Curtis from Napanee?
Napanee, Indiana.
Napanee, Indiana.
Yeah, I'm about a half hour, 40 minutes outside Chicago.
We got another call coming in. This could be it.
Don't hang up on either.
Line 2, you're on the air.
Hey, it's Vicki. I just got Ryan's text message.
Oh, Vicki.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Oh, nice pull, Jimmy. That was awesome. He was like, he was itching at the button to pull that trigger.
Come on down.
We've got what do you do for a living, Curtis? You a janitor? Are you a tooth extractor? What do you do? Grave digger?
I work part-time as a tow truck driver, but like Uber isn't really catching on out here so far. So usually I go down to the barbershop in the corner of 3rd and Main Street, and when everybody's too drunk to drive from the Malenko Tinko bar, I take them home for an extra $20-$30, on an average night.
Just not Uber, you just sit outside and pick up the drunk people and say, I'll give you a ride for $30. Whatever you got left in your wallet, I'll give you a ride.
Let's call it Cooper.
No. You see, we get the LA Times special edition on Sundays, and so we know about Uber. But yeah, like I said, they're not metropolitan. We're not metropolitan, so we try to mimic, but we try to make some extra money out here. Taxes are pretty cheap, but we want to make some extra coin, and so we just put a little vinyl decal over our horse sticker on our truck doors, like how we do, and just take people home who have too much to drive.
Too much to
drink to drive.
So what car are you picking them up in an Uber? We know it's a truck already, but what kind of truck are you driving?
Oh, I got a 1979 Ford F-250. It's got dualies.
Nice.
There you go.
So, Vicki, you better pray the person ain't too drunk to get into the truck.
Oh.
I didn't catch that. What was that, sweetheart?
Yeah, you better pray the person you're picking up can actually get into the truck.
Oh,
true.
There she is getting witty. You felt that, didn't you?
Vicki.
I did, but I need the dualies because there's a lot of, the roads aren't well kept out this way. It's a lot of dirt roads, a lot of horses, going on. Everybody's got a farm out here. They're riding horses all the time. There's a lot of divots and whatnot. So I need that extra, traction and suspension grab. And so that's why, and I got a camper shell.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, is it got a carpet kit in it or no?
Does it have a what?
A carpet kit in it? It's like all carpeted in the back, or is it just plain?
Well, yeah, I glued some in. Of course, got shag. I got shag on the bottom on the bed, but along the side, I got some, nice little like the bank, like when you go in a bank, that kind of carpet. I got them on the side. So
that's what they call it, carpeteria, bank carpet.
Bank carpet.
Yeah, bank carpet. It's kind of abrasive if you're kind of rolling around too much, but when you're in my back of my truck, you better be rolling around.
Oh. Well, hey Curtis, you might want to be a little bit more of a little careful. Be more of a gentleman because the girl.
You're right. I'm sorry. I'm terribly sorry. I got Miss Vicki in the room, and I'm so pleased that she called back in.
I've heard it all, dude.
What?
What, Vicki? Were you offended by any of that?
No, I didn't know. You ever get to meet my father, you would understand where I get some of my sense of humor at.
All right, Vicki. Have you been listening to Curtis? He's from what city in Indiana?
Napanee, Indiana.
Is that close to you, Vicki?
I don't know. I have to pull it up when I get on my iPad.
I'm not. We're not in Illinois, but it takes me about 45 minutes to get to Chicago.
Vicki, you're single, right?
Kind of.
You're playing a little hard to get.
Looking for the next best option.
Don't break my heart, Vicki. Now, are you on Facebook? Can I message you? Can we trade? I don't know, just cool stories about living on dirt.
Well, when I go back into the living room, I'll have to see if I can find your profile.
Are you a Facebook guy?
I'll send these guys. I don't know your guys' names all. Someone's name's Matt. I don't know who. I'm terribly sorry. Who are the rest of y'all?
Well, you know Ryan and Jimmy because you've listened to them before, right? That's
Well, no, like I said, the girls' softball team listened to your show, but I heard it from the guys I coach, and I'm just all confused right now. I don't know who anybody is.
Well,
all right. Well, I'm Jimmy.
I'm Roy.
I'm Ryan.
And I'm Matt.
That's all you need? And that's
it's like the Five Musketeers. I mean, hello, where's it's a romper room? What's going on? This is funny. This is awesome. So I love this show.
Vicki, you're what, 20, 22? How old are you?
21. I just turned 21 last Friday.
Woo! Party time!
Last night?
Oh, baby. Oh, that's awesome. I like that age. I'm 25. I'm 25, by the way. So that's perfect age.
How many kids do you have, Vicki?
I still live with my parents.
Well, Curtis, do you have any kids? None, right?
I do. I have 4 kids, and I still live with my parents, too.
Oh, well, Vicki, you wouldn't even have to worry about having kids, Vicki. You guys already have like a little family ready to go. Where's the mom of your kids? Is it the same mom of all of them, Curtis?
Well, mine, yes, but unfortunately, she's going to be in the pen for a while. Nothing to mind doing, but I got a great family support system. I got Curtis Jr. that is really mature beyond his years. He's 8 years old, but he is already driving. Not driving. I'm sorry. He's already taking the kids to school. I can't say driving legally, but they're all close in age, and they're really well-mannered boys. They are.
Well, I'm looking right now. It's only 3 hours and 41 minutes between you guys. For a drive, right?
What do you mean, Vicki? I could do that real quick. Yeah. I can cut that time in half. We'll go make it. Shoot, what do we got out there? Oh, geez, what do you got up that way that you like to go out to?
What city are you in, Vicki?
I'm in Jasonville. We ain't got much.
Jasonville. What's the nearest
I think
metropolis?
we did CIF out there in '87. I wasn't a part of that group, but I remember that. It's historic in my high school.
Nice.
Well, do you guys have the California?
You want to? You have any? You got any questions you want to ask Vicki? Get to know her a little bit.
Well,
Vicki?
actually, I would. I'd like to know. I'd like to know your horoscope sign, and I would like to know: do you prefer cowboy boots or socks and sandals?
All right, one question at a time. All right, Vicki, go with one you want.
Do what?
Cowboy boots or socks and sandals?
I'm sorry. Let's do a horoscope sign. I like horoscope signs. I read them every Sunday.
Do you?
I do. Yeah. I do the crossword puzzle last, which I do it last because I'm not good at it. They're really for the smarter people like doctors. But I do enjoy it, trying at it. But I love the horoscope signs.
Right,
Libras are usually my favorite.
All right, Vicki, Curtis would like to know what your horoscope sign is.
Pisces.
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 Oh, is that the fish?
Yep.
Yeah.
She just
I like to fish. I go to the lake all the time. I love.
Look at
she's
that.
right there. Common ground right there.
Common ground. Hey, Vicki.
She just celebrated her birthday
She
just
did.
a few days ago.
That's amazing. Vicki, do you have one question for Curtis?
No.
Fucking excellent. All right.
That was perfect. I don't need no shit.
I appreciate the interest. I really do.
Well, she called back, so that's got to tell you something.
No, it does, and I really do. And I have an undying love for her voice, and it'll stick with me for days, if not weeks, if not months and years. And I hope to hear. I'm going to listen to the show from here on out. I guarantee you that. And I hope, I just hope that she calls in again. If I don't get in touch with her personally.
Some of the other shows on Chaotic Radio, you never know.
I'm not ready to give up on this love affair, Vicki. What's your hesitancy?
When it comes to Chaotic Radio, I'll pop up anywhere.
Vicki, you are the best. But why? You've got this guy who instantly fell in love with your voice, and he loved your knowledge of NASCAR. Are you? Tell me what is holding you back from? Is it the 4 kids? Is it the fact that he lives too far away?
I'm kind of into firemen.
The fact that he's not related.
Right now.
You're into a fireman right now?
Yeah, Vicki did say kinda.
Hold on. I am a volunteer fireman for my city, for my township.
Wow.
There you
Are
go.
you really? That's awesome. Are you? Wow. Vicki.
And I'm the first one to climb that rope, the 50-foot rope, in under 30 seconds.
Vicki, what kind of body type do you like your man? What kind of a look? What type of, you like short, dark, and handsome? You like, tall, pale, and fat? Do you like firemen with a little extra hair on their face and backside, hair in their ears? What are you looking for? Vicki,
the guy's legit. He did say township. That's some legit geographical shit right there.
Yeah.
And CIF, but that's all right.
Can I say something real quick? I just want to say something really not just to be romantic, but from the bottom of my heart. It takes a lot for me to really appreciate a woman the way she needs to be appreciated. I can tell in her voice that she's got so much love to give, and I love to hear her. I can hear her kind of giggle in the background, and it's sending my world into my heart is just I'm on fire right now. I am in fuego, and I would just love the moment to take
sight unseen.
I'd love to take you to Chili's or something, whatever.
You have Chili's out there?
I'm sorry?
You have Chili's out there?
Yeah, they're nationwide. Yeah, we got like 3 of them right within about 15 miles of each other.
Nice.
So down take her to Chili's.
Yeah, I'm looking right now. There's one South Lake Mall, Lewis and Clark. I'm trying to put this thing together right now. There's one on East Main Street.
Jasonville. Vicki, why are you so? Are you shy? Are you not used to having admirers, or are you feeling like you're betraying the man that you're interested in, your fireman?
Majorly shy.
What's that?
And of course, my mother's sitting in the next.
Oh, that's right.
I think she said she's shy, and I understand that, and I do apologize. I'm not trying to be too forward. I'm trying my best to be a gentleman, but I just want to at least give you the nod and let you know that there's at least myself, which I might be a minute speck on the face of this earth, but I really do appreciate you just from barely talking to you.
You're a very humble man, Curtis. I like your attitude.
Try, but she deserves the best. I wish I was the best, but it seems like I might have been outbeaten, and I don't want to press any further to make her any more uncomfortable. But if she wants to, I'm sure she can call you guys. It sounds like she knows you guys. She can get my contact from
Curtis, send me an email. My email is Ryan@Kaotic Radio with a K, Kaotic radio.com. Ryan@KaoticRadio.com. I got Vicki's info. I'll do my best to connect you, and if not, you seem like a gentleman. I would let you date my sister.
Oh, goodness gracious! I appreciate it. I'm a one woman kind of guy, and right now my heart is taken. But I do appreciate that, sir.
Nice.
You're all right. Well, if your options run out and Vicki completely rejects you, then my sister lives in Idaho, and she, I think she's listening, and she is commenting right now. We're periscoping this, by the way.
Right?
Did you say Idaho?
Idaho.
That's about 1,428 miles away from me. Okay, I'm listening.
I'm listening.
Well,
I'll take a lot of gas in that dually truck.
Well, first of all, bye, Vicki.
Hey, bye, guys.
That's where he just.
Good night, sweetheart. Good night, sweetheart.
Curtis just basically said bye.
You just said bye.
No, Curtis said he's tell me more about your sister.
He just that was it. Oh, Vicky was gone.
Vicky just hung up.
So,
yeah, she's gone now.
Oh, you got a sister?
Yeah. My sister, she has most her teeth. Most her teeth, but she lives in Idaho. 1,428 miles away.
Well, that's not that far. There's a couple Chili's in the middle. Maybe you meet in the middle.
There are Chili's in Wyoming.
I think they have an appetizer named Meat in the Middle.
Like North Dakota. North Dakota. Find a Chili's in North Dakota they can meet at on the way.
Man, we were getting ready to set that up with Vicki, and she just gave up on it because there's a Chili's only 31 minutes away from her, 26 miles.
Oh, did we lose Curtis?
No, Curtis is gone too. They're both gone.
Yeah. He is.
Pressure. The pressure was on.
Wow, that was.
I
was excited. That was like, here's a love connection. I got a love connection.
Right then.
Yes. A great loyal listener, and I felt really cool that Curtis was a good dude. He was just open, honest. He's probably been hurt. He's got 4 kids.
He was laying it right out there. He didn't care. He opened his heart here on our show.
Yeah, Cupid's arrow hit him, and he responded immediately.
It hit him through the airwaves. So don't tell us we're not doing good things here.
Damn.
We make stuff happen. We make stuff happen.
That's what we do.
I didn't want to give up.
That was beautiful. That was
We had to give up.
The problem is, though, you threw your sister out there, and then he just switched gears, and Vicky probably mad. She probably never called in.
To be fair, Vicky was straight out front with him, even long-distance relationship. She said, sort of, kind of, got a thing.
She was hiding something from us.
Yeah.
She's hiding a little bit something from us.
Well, I already got an email from Mr. Curtis from what city? Platonic or something? Platonic from Platonic, Indiana.
It wasn't Platonic. What the hell's the matter? Were you not listening? He was from Napanee.
Napanee, Platonic, same thing.
Napanee. So I looked it up. I still have it. 3 hours, 41 minutes.
You found the Chili's, the options.
There's Chili's all along the freaking way.
Yeah.
So, little Chili's, hang out in the back of the truck with the shell on it. Just don't get no rug burns on the sidewalls. It'll be okay.
I love that.
Bank carpet.
I'm surprised Curtis has been to the bank. That's pretty cool.
They get a bank.
They get an order of meat in the middle with 2 forks. They'll be all set.
That was one of my favorite moments in Chaotic Radio history. But it felt a little. I just feel empty that we didn't forget. We didn't fulfill our destiny
and all the rest. Jimmy nailed that theme song. That was perfect.
There's this.
Does this mean it's another break?
No, that's our Chili's commercial. I think.
I was trying to find a love connection.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's over now.
Yeah.
Oh, that was painful.
Love connection. There it is.
You got to mute the commercial.
I'm glad we got through that. That March Madness thing that was pretty strong.
I know. See, I tried. This is why I don't prep for the show.
I think we're going to get back to that. We can do that.
If Matt spent all night last night getting ready
that's
for that,
I was ready.
It would have never been.
That's why I don't have my notepad here anymore.
One thing.
I just wait.
No matter how much you would have prepped, it wouldn't have been as good as that.
But we've got NFL draft, spring training starting, and we've got March Madness still to talk about in the second hour.
Yeah, we got like 6 more breaks to take.
Right. We only got this one and one more.
Oh.
All right.
Every half hour. We got to pay the bills in this shit.
Oh, dude, if we pay the bills at how many commercials you guys play on your show,
we'd be fucking rich.
We're just doing our part.
You see Roy do that head snap to Ryan. We only do one more after this, Jack.
Yeah, don't start with my shit.
It's just this one and one more.
Just one more after this one. It's a half, every half. It'd be nice if we heard our commercials running there.
I own the damn station. I should be like, yeah, they're playing more commercials, I hear your show. I'm like, holy crap, they're playing another commercial.
It's just every half hour for like 20 minutes, and then we come back and do 10. Yes. Shit. So watch this.
Baseball coming up next. Maybe.
Baseball coming up next.
Perhaps. I don't know.
We got baseball, and we'll do NFL draft coming back. Jay, if you're listening, I know you got some shit to say about that because you're an Arizona freaking fan. He's
a Diamondbacker.
Yeah, so we'll be back in what? Should I do it?
Yes.
So we'll be back in 2 and 2.
Yes.
All right, man. Listen to Roy and Jimmy Thing here on ChaoticRadio.com. Love Connection, sports.
Whatever.
We don't get bowling, NASCAR.
It's the Locker Room edition.
That was softball. We haven't even talked softball yet. That's
coming.
important. Yeah. We talked bowling and NASCAR.
Vicki, we talked Vicki and way too much Vicki. Okay, we'll be back. No more Vicki talk.
Yeah.
I want more Vicki talk.
No.
That's it. No more.
No more. All right, guys. We'll see you back in a minute. We'll really talk some sports. I promise. Really, at some point. See you. Welcome back to ChaoticRadio.com with the boys from the Chaotic Locker Room in studio. We promise we're going to get to sports now.
We could.
We promise. I think we're going to get there. It's been a long road to hope. But we're getting there right now, man.
Bowling's not a sport?
No, it is a sport. But they say it shouldn't be because the more you drink, you should get better at it. Right now, we'd be pretty good at it.
It's like Indiana dating
softball.
Yeah.
A little bit of men's softball.
I thought Indiana dating setup was a pretty good sport.
It could be a sport. It could be a sport.
That was fun. That guy was cool.
Let's never talk about that again.
Yeah, let's try not to. I'm trying to burn it from my memory. It was great, but it's in the past. I'm trying to burn it.
That was last break.
Last break.
Let's just talk about the future from here on out.
So we want to talk about NFL. One I did want to talk about was Adam LaRoche with the White Sox, with his just retired because his kid couldn't get into the clubhouse every day. Right. And I made a post about it, and I was split on it. And the more I think about it, you know what I think? I couldn't take my kids to work every freaking day.
Yeah, it gets annoying.
Exactly.
Right? And I don't even do something at that level. Just let them sit over there in the corner. So you know what I think? Take your freaking retirement and go home.
I agree. If it was, I think I said on your post, the White Sox made that stance to him, but it's Adam LaRoche. If Miguel Cabrera was bringing his kid to the game every day, his son would have his own locker. Okay? If Mike Trout had a son who was bringing him to the game, he'd have his own locker. Adam LaRoche, hit the road, buddy. He'd been in the league a long time. He was probably looking for a reason to retire. He, had all off season, was probably out hunting. He's a big hunter, I know that. And he came around to spring training and was like, oh, man, this kind of sucks. I've been doing this a long time. Let me find a reason to get out of here. Oh, somebody said something about my kid? I'm out.
And everyone...
Just looking for a reason.
But, right, you can't bring your kid to work every day. And if hanging out with the guys, you go to work, you're in the locker room, a clubhouse, you're shooting the shit, drinking beers, talking about whatever you want to talk about, and there's a 12-year-old there. Yep. Was he the kind that was like, hey, guys, my son's here, Well, fuck you. I mean...
And you couldn't say that because the kid was there.
Right, exactly.
Right?
At first I was like, oh, that's bullshit. Why would the what? But you know what? Like you said, the more you think about it, no, there's a time and a place.
And he's flexing his veteran muscle. The guy's been in the league for, 13 years?
You're right.
And you have to... the younger guys have to respect him. There's nobody that's more of a veteran in that locker room than him. So it's like all these guys, they can't even say anything because he's got more seniority. So... I can't even imagine being in a room where you can't be a guy when you're amongst a bunch of men and then feeling offended that nobody's letting you bring your freaking son in and quitting and walking away from $13 million a year. That's what he made. And, I work for a huge company, and I lose sleep over my job making a fraction of that, and the guy who makes more money than the highest paid guy in my entire company who probably sleeps 3 hours a night, stresses, and has so much, his whole world is at risk every day, and every decision he makes doesn't make $13 million a year. Right. And this guy makes it to play baseball, and he's a mediocre baseball player. You're going to walk away from all that, you're a fucking idiot. Get the hell out.
Well, I think you made a good point, because, let's face it, he's a non-factor. He's not, he's not franchise, he's not everyone. Can he play ball? Obviously he can, because but obviously he can. He's playing in major leagues.
Right.
But come on.
Right, and he's just being selfish. Like, if he was a young kid, he didn't do this back when his kid was a baby or whenever. He's been in the league a long time. He's made a lot of money, and now he's just saying, I could do whatever I want.
When would it be okay for him to have his kid there every day? What type of, maybe if he was like a single dad or he doesn't ever get, or his son had been kidnapped for a year and you didn't get to see him for a year.
Yeah, maybe if that happened. Well, his son was kidnapped while he was playing a game one time. Okay, you have the right.
Yeah.
But he's just being selfish, and like I said, he's just looking for an excuse to get out, and he didn't do that 10 years ago because he needed the money. Now that he doesn't need the money, he thinks he can just do whatever the hell he wants. No, screw you. Hit the road. Go retire, buddy.
I didn't think anybody else was going to agree with me on this. And everybody, all the other players, every major league player that I saw that tweeted about it had his back.
Right.
I was surprised. Nobody took a stance against him, at least other athletes. Because I think maybe they want to be able to do the same thing when they have their kids. They want to be like Cam Newton. His son was just born. His son's I guarantee you Cam Newton will have his kid in there in his locker room, and he's going to flex his muscle. I'm the franchise.
Or were they talking about the locker room or in the dugout?
He was in the dugout.
I think he was in the clubhouse.
He's been in the clubhouse. He's everywhere.
He's been everywhere. But see, then you come to the other side as a parent and as somebody wondering what's good for kids. Is that even if he was there, is that even a good atmosphere for a kid to be in?
Right, exactly.
Well, it's like the live mics on the football game. You're going to hear stuff that you're not.
Exactly, and I don't want to be there. Oh, hey guys, my son's here. And I don't want to be that guy. I mean, my kids ask me to go to work with me every other day.
And
no, you can't. I'm working.
In the heat of the moment, during, before, and after the game, you don't want to really watch what you're saying.
Exactly.
And they're not going to.
Exactly. But then you're going to go, the kid's here. I'm going to watch myself. Yeah, it breaks up the whole.
Well, just imagine. I mean, even this. Like if we were sitting right now and one of us brought our kids here.
Yeah.
It'd be like, we're here having beers, talking what we're saying, even what we're saying on the radio.
We were watching
F-bombs, cuss word. We could say it now. But if there was a little, a 10-year-old sitting on the couch over there,
we'd be aware of it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The White Sox manager, he has a way of managing the team, and he may drop F-bombs, but it's where he gets in this zone. I'm sure any manager gets in a zone where it's all about personalities and managing other people's egos and all that. And the way that you talk and you communicate it has to come natural to you for you to be able to say the things you want to say. Well, yeah. And if you have to filter it, before you speak, that you got somebody's kid in the room.
What if Ozzie Guillen was still the manager of the White Sox?
That's all I was thinking.
Would have brought him in there? No way.
Hell no. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, but now,
you want your child to come in a locker room?
Oh, it's crazy.
He would not give a shit.
No,
no
way.
Ozzie does not mess around.
Yeah, I side with the White Sox on this for sure.
Yeah. And it was funny when I first started. I'm like, yeah, good for him. And just the more I thought about it, it's like, no, bullshit.
Yeah.
I heard people say family first, and no, it's not.
It's family first when you have $100 million in the bank. Okay, if he was a nobody, it wouldn't be family first. He's making that money, and it would be son, you stay at home.
Here's the one thing that in his defense, he had it put in his contract.
Yes.
It was in his contract that his kid could be there. I don't know if there were limitations and he overstayed his welcome, or he was in places. He was in the clubhouse all the time, and it got to be too much, But by the rules of his contract, he's going to end up. He could sue and get his $13 million that they violated.
Well, maybe that's what he was pecking at, like Matt said. He's looking for someone to do that to him, and then it opens the door for him to, maybe open up that lawsuit.
Right. I never looked into it that deep. What his contract actually stated. This and I just seeing all the headlines and stuff.
But that's selfish. To me, that's selfish of him. First of all, you're in a selfish profession. You have to focus with just you focusing, and the family has to understand it. Everyone coming into this thing with you has to understand that, So for you to do that, you're already breaking your train of thought for playing the game.
Right.
I would think. And just because your kid's there, it's going to fuck with your head a little bit, a lot, whatever it be. So you've already taken yourself out of the game a little bit to a lot.
Right. The other thing I thought on the other side was this something he was planning on doing all season, or was this just spring training when they were down in, wherever they are, Arizona, or, while who knows where he lives. And he's like, I'm going to have my son with me during spring training.
No, he said it was just the month.
And also, though, it affects not only his game, but it affects the player's game, like we said,
Right.
Just the element of the child being there is going to affect everybody.
Right.
I mean, last year, he hit 207 with 1,200 runs.
Yeah. Right. Yeah,
he made $13 million a year to do that.
Yeah. So
that's pretty solid.
I think it's just selfish across the board. Like Matt said, if he brings Cooper to work, he has to tailor his day to that. And same with Ryan, Roy, and myself. So
right. Yeah, I think if, like you said, he was hitting 207, so I'm sure both sides are kind of happy about it.
Yeah.
White Sox are sweet. Okay, he's gone. We don't have to pay $13 million to a guy who's hitting 207. Where any of us could probably go out there and hit like 202. But
sure, 190, 195, whatever it takes.
And LaRoche, like I said, he had the off season. This is nice, and spring training. Here we go. A good opportunity to walk away.
Exactly,
and possibly. But look at me, and have everybody feel sorry for me.
And you're looking at that settlement of your contract. So yeah, it's a good deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is. We all agree on that one.
Well played. Well
Nice
played,
work.
if that's
Nice
the
work.
case.
Look at that.
See, I thought we were going to have a little controversy, but we all jumped on the same side.
Yeah, I know.
Yep.
That was it. All done. NFL draft.
NFL draft. 49ers have the 7th pick. I don't know what they're going to do. They're not trading Kaepernick. There's a lot of.
You don't think so?
No.
I do.
I saw a deal like early last week where it was they had talked about it was almost like a done deal. And then what the hell happened?
Well, they're offering. I think the best offer they got was like a 4th round pick or something, and they're not going to trade him for that. I mean, I don't. I'd like to see him work with Chip Kelly. I personally want to see him.
I would love
see
for
it
the
happen.
Lions to pick any team that, if you like your team, you'd want him to come and pressure the starting quarterback. You wouldn't mind having him as a backup. And I mean, I'd love to have him as a starter with a great backup behind him, where you can go back to running the ball, where you can take the risk. You know, if you have a decent backup behind a guy like Colin Kaepernick, you know he can go back to being what made him a good quarterback and risking taking a hit, getting hurt, whatever, because somebody else is behind him.
Yeah.
Once he stopped running, he turned into a mediocre pocket passer.
Oh, he was horrible. Yeah, the last 2 years he's been terrible. He's saying he's asking for a trade. Well, he has no leverage at that whatsoever. And I don't know what the Niners' plans are for the draft. I think if they were able to draft one of the big quarterbacks, then they could you'll see him trade him, because then they'll probably be happy with this rookie and Blaine Gabbert, or going that route.
Does he have any value though?
That's the thing. It's like the best thing they got, I think, was like a 4th round pick, and it's like, well, what's the point of giving him up for that? I mean,
Right.
Let's see what he can do. But if he doesn't want to be there, then to the other side, hit the road. I mean, who do you know?
But on the other side, is it something that he? I'm not a quarterback in the NFL, but if he sees where he's at right now, I mean, I would almost be excited to say, okay, now in order to get anything or get traded or or do anything that way, now I've got to come out and prove myself.
Right.
So that's in a good position for San Francisco.
Yep.
Because maybe he wants to come out and say, this is bullshit. I can play.
Right.
And then he plays, and then he maybe gets to go somewhere he wants to go, because then, of course, his worth goes up.
Yeah, I think the fan base of San Francisco is definitely worn on him. Like, they're kind of just, enough of enough. But the whole franchise has just been a disaster the last 2 years.
Yeah.
Who's got
tired of everybody?
Who's got more upside as a quarterback, him or Robert Griffin? Who would you rather take a risk on right now? If you're
Kaepernick, for sure.
Kaepernick, yeah.
I think Griffin's just a walking injury. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's a good comparison, but I really don't know. But where'd Griffin go? The Browns. Right? Yeah, he's done. Yeah. His career's over. So I don't.
That's where football players go to die.
Yeah, but I'd take Kaepernick over Robert Griffin, just from Kaepernick's never been hurt. He's just a physical specimen.
What about money? What about
oh God, Johnny Manziel? What a fucking.
I was just going to bring up Manziel. I mean, how do you?
That guy's the world's biggest shitbag. I mean, he's unbelievable.
He's definitely up there.
Unbelievable.
To miss a playoff, it wasn't a playoff game. It was one of his last games of the year when he was injured, and he's in Vegas.
He went to Vegas and dressed up as somebody else. He had like had like a wig and a mustache. Like, nobody's going to recognize him.
But his ego's so big, he was probably telling everybody who he was anyway.
Oh, he was saying he was like Peter Manziel or something. Like,
to make it up.
He's such a jackass.
when Bobby Valentine got ejected from the game as a Mets manager. He goes into the clubhouse and put on a mustache and came back in and managed again. That guy, people say he's got the biggest ego in baseball history. Bobby Valentine.
Yeah, I don't know who would take Johnny Manziel. Why would anybody take that guy? He's not good. I mean, he was great in college. He hadn't done shit in the NFL.
No. He had a little spurt. All of a sudden, he have a game and go, oh,
he had like
there
one
he is.
run. Yeah. Oh,
There he
wow,
is.
look at him break
There he
free
is.
of that one.
And then,
but why would you ever take that? He didn't do anything.
No, I think it's that thing where, and we've seen a lot of quarterbacks do it, where you think just because they're going to do well in college, and they will transfer. So, no, they have this, and they get there, and it's like, dude, it's a completely different thing. We talk about baseball all the time. They say like every level you go to is so much better. We can go see someone play AAA, and these guys can play ball.
Oh, right.
But you bring most of them up, they live there for their whole life.
Yep.
You bring them up to the major leagues, they just can't do it. There's just it's just another step, and you can't always do that.
Right. I mean, you play college, you're great in college. On a college defense, there may be, 3 NFL-worthy players? That's what you think, like Alabama's defense. Like, they got like 5 first-round picks or 5 draft picks. 5. Okay, well, there's 11 guys on an NFL defense that are NFL players. Okay, so you're just playing with grown men. I mean, the best players in the world. Yeah, Johnny Manziel can run all over the place, playing against, Florida Atlantic. there's something great. Well, he's at Texas A&M. Well, now you're on the Browns and you're playing against, the Ravens or the Steelers, or you're not. Sorry, it's not going to work. You can't run all over the place. Okay, because that 400-pound lineman is just as fast as you are now.
Right,
and he's going to kill you.
Well, I did a thing I looked up not too long ago. Oh, man, I should have saved it. Talked about the combine speeds. Did we go over that the one time you were here? Talked about how fast some of the guys were.
I don't think we talked sports last time.
We didn't. We trying this time. It says the NCAA senior players drafted by an NFL team are about 1 in 50.
Yeah, right.
So it's about 2%.
Yeah.
So that tells you the step. And of those 2%, how many don't make it? They get drafted doesn't mean they're going to do anything.
Exactly. They're never going to be a starter in the NFL.
No, they end up being on a special teams, or not even that. Maybe they're just playing on the scout team or whatever. Just
practice squad.
Practice squad.
Yep.
So
no, it's a completely different world. I don't know how they project transitions from the college to the NFL and these combines and stuff. I mean, that's one thing I never understood. The combines are out there running around in their underwear. It's like, how do you project? I don't know how they project anything.
Well, going back, I didn't know that Johnny Manziel, going back to that story, he wore a blonde wig and introduced himself as Billy.
Billy.
And goes into a club, and he's sitting there, and he wouldn't give anybody his card, like to pay for drinks, and nobody in his crew had any money. So
nobody in his crew had any cash.
Yeah. So there are a bunch of hanger-on dingleberries that follow him around and hope for him to pay for stuff, but he asked for a private booth. They gave him a private booth, and he wouldn't give him a credit card, and he asked for him to comp it. Like, just comp it for me. Like, why are we going to comp it for you? Because he didn't want to give him the credit card that showed that it was him. He was wearing a blonde wig and call me Billy.
Jackass.
That would have been Billy Manziel, BM, Bell Movement. Yo!
Whoa, hello.
Not worth a shit.
So where is he now? What is he? Is he even on a team?
No.
The Browns, have they cut him yet?
Yeah.
Have they officially cut him?
I think they officially
I don't
they
think
did.
they officially have.
Yeah, look up on Wiki. He's a free agent. It says
unrestricted free agent.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done.
Yeah, he's done. He'll never. There's no way that guy will be playing in the Canadian Football League, if he's lucky.
Here's a funny story.
Okay.
Von Miller, he's being fined by Whitney Carson. I don't know who Whitney Carson is. I guess his dance partner. Fine him for farting too much on Dancing with the Stars.
She's fining him?
I don't know how she can fine him. I guess it's her only way to get him to stop is to say, I'm going to fine you every time you fart.
What the hell?
What?
Jesus. Well, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Who else is Antonio Brown? Your Pittsburgh Steeler. He's doing Dancing with the Stars.
Yeah, but I think he just they said he got jobbed, I think.
Oh, really?
I don't know. I saw a thing pop up that said he got...
Seems like he'd be a good dancer.
Well, you think so?
All those athletes, I mean, my wife used to watch the show. My wife a long time ago.
Yeah. Back in the day.
I swear all the athletes would just win. Jerry Rice, Emmitt Smith. You got to figure they're good footwork. They're good at receiving coaching.
Be careful receiving.
And it's I always thought they always had a big advantage.
Well, and you have to be somewhat. You have to have some athletic ability, obviously, to dance. So there's coordination. That's what I'm looking for.
But the dumbest thing, they put like pop stars on it. Pop stars who dance. It's always a woman.
Throw Chris Brown out there. That's what they do.
Yeah. Wasn't Lance Bass on it? Like the guy was in NSYNC. Now you're gonna put him on Dancing with the Stars?
Yeah, that's not very fair.
Yeah, he had a male partner though, right?
Probably.
Yeah.
Joey Fatone.
Joey Fatone.
That's the greatest one ever.
Joey Fat One.
Joey Fat One.
Has there ever been a more appropriate name for anything in history
in the world?
Yeah. Which one is Joey Fatone? The fat one.
The fat one.
The fat one. That's easy.
So it looks like the Broncos actually fined Von Miller regularly for farting. Yeah.
What?
And so that's where she got this idea.
Me?
Yes.
Wow.
He would fart in team meetings all the time, so they had to start fining him. They fined him $22,000 in
every fart.
$22,000.
No, he paid a total of $22,000 into. It's probably a kangaroo court.
Yeah.
Like, do you know what kangaroo court is?
No.
It's kind of a baseball thing, like where if you end up doing something stupid in the locker room.
Oh, okay.
You end up going to kangaroo court, and it's a jury of your peers, and they decide how you're going to be fined or what penalty. You might have to run around naked because you left a dingleberry, or you left poop on the toilet seat in the locker room or something, or you tripped over second base.
So we did kangaroo court here when I had to have the I Love Ryan profile picture, pretty much.
Yeah, that's kind of but that's more like those are like fantasy football type bets, I guess.
Oh shit!
Yeah, but Von Miller,
$22,000.
Von Miller likes to fart.
$22,000.
That's a lot of farting.
Just imagine the money these guys throw around.
Yeah, you got
It's
money
just,
to burn
whatever.
for $22,000 of fart money.
Yeah.
Not a big deal.
Just, he budgeted probably $50,000 for the season.
I got my accountant set up with about 50.
Yeah, now he's got a lot of farting money.
It's probably in his next contract is going to have, like, I want an allowance for up to $100,000 worth of farting fines. You pay my fines.
And he just got paid big time.
A flatulence fine.
Right.
Yeah, you can put that in the contract. He's got the history of it now. He's obviously not doing it just in football. So it's part of the deal. So
his agent's like, shit, I got to.
Shit.
It's probably it's his agent working out that deal. That if he's going to have $100,000 in fine, that would cost.
Like,
his
I really
got
to go talk to John Elway about this.
Yeah, John Elway, I guarantee you can. He looks like he can belt out a fart or a belch. He looks like a belcher. Like he's got those lips and teeth just.
It reminds me of looking at. You look at the guy Mo on or the guy that mows all the time on The Simpsons. That's the kind of lips he's got.
Yeah.
That's
Barney.
Barney. He looks like he always has a big old burp. There's just a bubble in his throat ready to come out.
Right in the pocket, ready to go.
Yeah, the pocket.
So look at Ben Jones, Combine, 5.82 seconds.
In the 40?
In the 40.
How big is he? I could do that.
I think I could do a 5.840.
No, that'd be close.
We could do a 5.840.
How big?
5.7. I'm looking for this list because this list was good because it had people that were like best and worst of all time. One of my favorites was Brady. I think they said he
was like 6.4.
They timed him with a sundial.
I can't even run to first base in softball, and I don't think in 5.8 seconds.
These are the worst ones ever.
Softball though. Softball. Can we talk softball? Or you got times? You got people?
No, I'll find it. I'll look around.
Well, it would only be funny if we knew what we ran it in. Like if we knew any of us could beat that. But
I think next Tuesday we're here. We should set up 40s in the parking lot.
Not now.
Right.
Fastest I do know the fastest I ever were on a clock was a 5.2.
No chance.
Yeah, I did.
No.
I did a 5.2 at 17 years old.
Oh, 17.
Not now.
He was a football player. He played football.
Yeah. 5.2.
Okay. I don't know.
Actually,
that's still a second slower than Chris Johnson.
Yeah, it's a second. That's a long time in a 40.
But that's almost a 4. That's damn near a 4.9. I mean, it's not that big.
That's 5.2. Fastest ever.
Interesting.
Now, if you went a 10
by that? Like, I'm not surprised.
I'm not either. That's like now a 10-yard deal. A 10-yard deal. I was like, when they did the 10-yard bursts.
Oh yeah. That
was like there was only 2 people on the team who could beat me in 10 yards.
That's pretty good.
But then when you get to like 20, it just kept going. Running out of juice. Hey, Brian's listening. He could tell you.
It'd be. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That guy was a beast. My brother-in-law played football at Boise State. He was a fast dude. He could dunk basketball. He was an athlete. But
he was. He used to get pissed at me all the time.
He was dumb as a bag of assholes, though.
He used to get pissed. Just like we played offense versus defense. He'd start trying to shit, and I'd just like take his knees. Get down. I got time to chase your little skinny ass all over the place. I'll just knock you down. But he was a beast. Good ball. He was a good ball player. So that was cool. Yeah, let's take us, Jimmy. So I'm going to find this shit right here because we're going to talk about it.
Yeah,
when I find it.
Dash is. I don't know. I don't know if I ever ran a 40.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sure I did. It was probably like 4.7.
See?
Yeah.
You believe in that?
Yes.
See? You're telling me that's like a half a second slower? I'm half a second slower, and that's okay?
I mean, look at you. Look at me. Come on.
I'm 50.
Wow.
And you're wearing a long sleeve shirt.
Yeah. Where's a long sleeve shirt? Because I need my my Mr. Rogers sweater was in the frickin' laundry. We're gonna find that damn list because it was pretty entertaining. I gotta find it. Hey Jay, if you're listening, I think I sent that to you. Send it back. So that's it. You're listening to Roy and Jimmy Thing here on chaoticradio.com. Got to get out for just a second. It's gonna be a quick break because we got to come back and talk about some stuff. We'll see you in a minute.
This song says hard on in it.
It says hard on.
Night at the county fair.
I throwed,
yeah.
I throwed out my shoulder, but I wanted
that teddy bear. We're just going to sing for the rest of the night.
Sugar pie, honey,
darling and dear, I ain't seen a Braves play a game all year. So what? Welcome back to the Roy and Jimmy thing. Chaotic Locker Room edition. Man, we did like a whole half hour of sports.
Wait, he's got to get to the...
Go ahead. We'll go.
I tried so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that country girl's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more.
I thought this was hard on the ticker before that part.
No.
I just wanted to hear him say hard on.
He doesn't say it.
So here's the combine 40 speeds I found. And what we'll do is we'll throw it out there and see if anyone can get close.
Okay.
The first one I have is Cam Newton.
Cam Newton, I say Cam Newton ran a 4.5.
I was going to say like 4.48, but I'll stick with it.
Yeah.
Same as what you just said.
It was a 4.59.
Yeah.
It's pretty damn close.
But that doesn't even matter. It's not his top speed. It's amazing. His anticipation. Like, that guy understands what other people are going to do before they know what they're going to do.
Yeah.
He's just one of those people that's freaking frustrating if you're playing against him.
They showed his stat. Every game they played this year, they would show like this mixture of stat. Like, he's the size of like J.J. Watt. He was, ran the same 40 times as, Antonio Brown, something like that. Then his like shuttle time was the same as just ridiculous athletes. I mean, for his size and speed,
yeah,
it was unbelievable.
There's did you see the 30 for? No, it's not 30 for 30, but they did the whole profile on him, and when he switched, he was playing at some school that I'd never even heard of.
I think it was 30 for 30,
and they beat. This school was a nobody school. Their first game of the season, they were playing the defending national champions, and I don't know if they expected him to be good coming in, but they beat the defending national champions. His first, maybe his second game. And, I mean, he goes undefeated with this nobody school. Then his dad basically puts him up for auction.
Yeah.
Mississippi State offers $180,000, or his dad tells Mississippi State, I want $180,000 for my kid to go to your school. And he doesn't go there. He goes to Auburn. How much did he get from Auburn?
Nothing. It was legit.
Yeah, totally legit. And meanwhile, SC is on death penalty for Reggie Bush's dad getting money from the next to leave SC.
Right.
It's something. The priorities are so
it's horrible,
jacked up.
One of my favorite movies about that, and it was like exaggerated but not exaggerated, was Blue Chips. I love that movie. Watching that
was good.
It was actually like, this shit really happens.
Oh, for sure.
It's kind of cool.
Cam Newton 4.59.
So
Shaq's a great actor, by the way.
So Darryl Green.
Oh, he was really fast.
Yeah. Now, legend has it he ran a 4.09 handheld time.
I don't believe that.
That's horseshit.
But what did he really run?
4.2.
4.3.
4.43.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
If anybody's ever run a 4.2, I'm going to say it's Darryl Green. Everybody says he's the fastest guy in the history of the NFL.
Now, this one blew me away because I am a Steelers fan. I was a little surprised, but Jerome Bettis. This guy was a beast, huge,
8.4.
Ready for this?
5'6".
4.48.
No,
I don't.
Yeah, no, that's a combine. That was what he got out. He was that was a combine time.
Crazy.
That's down 4.48.
4 minutes.
Yeah, no, not quite. Dick.
I
never
never
thought of him
playing
as
in that golf tournament. He was the size of a bus. He literally was the size.
Well,
of a
that's
bus.
where he came from.
Yeah, he was a monster.
Michael Vick.
He was quick.
Yeah, quick, side to side.
He was
changed directions on the drop of a hat. I give 4.
I still.
No, I bet he's faster than Cam Newton. What did you say Cam Newton was?
4.49, I think it was.
Oh no, I thought he's
4.59.
4.59.
So I'll go 4.49 for.
Yeah, I still think Vic is probably low fours. Say 4 flat.
4.25.
Holy shit!
Right?
And that guy had a cannon for not. What a freaking
freak.
specimen!
He could throw the ball like 90 yards, like flat foot,
effortless.
He'd just flick his wrist, just bam.
That was one of my favorite things when Pittsburgh did draft him or pull him out last year. Not draft him, of course, but he went in and got to play, and he was like back-footed, no big deal, and just kind of flipped one.
It's still beautiful.
It was like 65, 70 yards in the air, just like blue. I was like, holy shit!
His freshman year,
a flick of a wrist.
At Virginia Tech, when I saw him play, remember he made it to the national championship game as a freshman quarterback at Virginia Tech, and I mean it changed. It felt like it changed everything about what a quarterback is. And
he did.
It has.
He did. He changed everything. I mean, he was
fastest guy in the field, best arm on the field. I mean, by far the best athlete in all of college football.
Barry Sanders, he couldn't tackle the guy.
Yeah, it's too bad. I feel like we missed out on his career if he hadn't
been an idiot.
Yeah. Remember the rumors about him came out that people said he was gay, and he held a press conference because he wanted to dispel any rumors that he was gay, and he had a bunch of his boys standing there with him. Like, you don't line up with a bunch of your boys.
No, man, he's not gay.
Like, these are my boys. Like, in his mind, I know what he's thinking is like, nobody's going to think these guys are gay. These are my boys. Like, these are badass knuckles. So he goes, ask my boys how I get down.
Right.
Like, that's his argument. I swear to God, his quote was, ask my boys how I get down.
Wow.
Like, okay, why do your boys know how you get down unless you're getting down with them?
You need to find the 10 hottest women you know and
bring them with you.
Stage. Yeah.
Yes. That's when you put out a sex video.
Yeah.
Not
immediately.
Yes.
Debunk it right there.
Right.
Yeah. Do a
he would have been less trouble for doing that from what he did. The sex video. He could have got over that.
Yeah. Than killing dogs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Desmond Howard.
4.45.
4.3.
He said
4.43.
Oh, pretty close.
Oh,
he said 4.3. No, you 4.5.
You like stuttered, and I thought you said 4.43.
No.
All right, here's one for you, Barry Sanders.
Oh,
he was very fast.
4.6.
He's very quick. 4.57.
4.37.
What?
Whoa.
Yep.
Wow.
That's why some of these just blew me away when I read it. That's why I thought it was a cool list.
What they said is that Barry Sanders, his son, actually has a better 40 time than him.
He just transferred somewhere. He was at Stanford. He went somewhere else.
Left. Well,
Chris,
I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to play behind McCaffrey.
Unbelievable.
If Christian McCaffrey doesn't win the Heisman this year, it's because he got hurt.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, he is.
He should have won last year. It was unbelievable.
Yeah. Locked up.
Chris Johnson.
That's He's 4.18. No,
he was 4.2. 4.23 something.
It was the fastest electronic time ever at the combine.
It's like 4.
It's under 4.2. It's got to be.
No, it's 4.
Nobody's ever been under 4.2 in electronic time.
4.24.
4.2 something. Yeah.
Wow.
4.24.
I knew he was the fastest.
That's screaming.
Yeah. And
to think about it, watching a 4.2.
He re-signed with the Cardinals.
That's what I thought you would come. Randy Moss.
4.4.
4.34.
4.25.
Damn, 6'6".
You're right.
He was that guy.
So ridiculous.
4.25. Brian Dawkins.
4.4.
4.35.
Okay.
4.35. Like a no.
I keep thinking you're only asking because they're going to be really, really fast.
No, some of them are in there.
I'm surprised that he's.
This Kaepernick's on there. I've always wondered, he is very fast.
Yeah.
This one surprised me. Was Devin Hester.
Oh no, he's super fast.
But
not as fast as you thought.
Not as fast as I thought.
I would say like 4.28.
Yeah, I would say 4. I'm going to say 4.59 now.
He was a 4.41.
That's a good question, right? Is Devin Hester a Hall of Famer?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, no doubt.
Has to be.
The greatest returner in the history of the game.
Yeah.
But he's done nothing else but that.
No, I know. You put a punter and a kicker, and you got to put him in.
Darryl Green got in the Hall because he was a great returner. He was a good cornerback too, but he was a good returner.
Yeah, Hester. I think so.
Yeah.
Emmett Smith.
4.5.
Yeah, 4.6.
4.5. Right on it.
I want to do. We need to bring that thing. You know when they do the vertical jump where you hit the sticks and they spin.
We don't need to bring that.
I want to see how. Like put us next.
I'll just do it right now. Just like I'll get on my toes and go. That's it.
Right, touch the door roof on top of the door.
I used to be able to kick the thing of a door.
Oh, come on.
And then
hey, if anyone's listening from Buena Park Honda, I did it all the time. And here's the funny part. So it had a handle on the door. You know the metal handles that come out, not just the little handle, but it comes out and wraps around the front of the door. Yeah. So I did it like 3 or 4 times, and no one could believe it. So I was like, dude, he can do it. Really, he can do it. So I'm like, all right. So I got ready. And they're like, ready? Yep. And the door was open, but I was standing beside it, and I ran up to kick, and I kicked the freaking handle and like broke my toes.
On the way up?
Yeah. Broke my freaking toes, dude. It was nasty.
So you would just, what do you mean? You would just stand there and like high kick it?
Yeah, I could high kick it. Yeah.
You do a jumping.
And then, no, high kick it just from the ground.
Like flat-footed bullshit.
High kick?
Really?
All right, we're going to get somebody in the studio that saw me do it.
I could do that.
See?
Bring them in.
It's not that. Yeah, no, we'll get them
flat-footed. I could jump and kick it and then fall down because I shifted my body around.
You surprise yourself.
Like a standing there and just kick your leg up?
Yeah, just go, and then kick as high as you can.
Oh, bullshit. Oh. You couldn't kick higher than your head flat-footed.
I can, too.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, it's true.
Get up and do it right now.
I'll hurt
do your
myself
best.
now.
Matt's going
to try it right now.
Wait a second. I got a videotape.
See, he just touched it.
Dude, almost.
He just almost touched it right now. That's what I mean. You'll surprise yourself.
Holy shit!
See?
That was pretty close.
See? Oh, he did it! I told you. I told you.
Damn.
He really did it.
See?
You went on your tippy toe over your left foot just to avoid tearing an Achilles.
There was something else. Oh my! He's gonna live out of here.
You're lipping. I can't believe you just did that. Now I want to try it, but I don't want to break a rib.
You'll break a rib for sure. Don't do it right. Yeah, you'll definitely break a rib.
He was like half an inch away just on the approach.
Yeah, he
did
was
the. Yeah.
All right.
Here's another one for you.
You should have made money. You could have bet me.
No, yeah,
you didn't know if you could do it or not, though.
I wasn't sure.
I thought he could do it. I was like,
I would have put $100 on it.
Oh,
so glad I did.
yeah, right.
I would have given you. I would have done if you'd have said, okay, 10 to 1 odds, 100 to 1,000. Okay, here's your. Give me the 100.
Shit.
I've been digging for 1,000.
Damn it.
Oh well.
Calvin Johnson, another one for you.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a dude! I mean, the athletes
he's a 4.3.
Yeah, I'd say 4.35.
4.35.
Nice. I know my Lions.
That guy was unbelievable. There was another one of those. God, what are those things called? Those science things.
Sports science.
Oh,
those things are awesome.
On
to
that
watch.
guy, he could jump. They were showing like his broad jump was like the length. Like he would jump like clear a whole garage door. Like it was just unbelievable. That guy.
Yeah. And the range of him, they said if he's flat-footed, the range of him catching is like 1,700 square feet on a ball. Like you could throw it anywhere at a freaking barn, and he's going to stop the ball from hitting the barn if you're 10 feet away from him.
Yeah, look up the sports science on Calvin. It's unbelievable.
Those things are cool to watch.
Yeah,
they're
really
just
cool.
like the whole time. You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
Crazy. We brought up like a lot of these names that you're bringing up are like, seriously some of the greatest athletes of all time.
Yeah.
Between like Michael Vick, Randy Moss. You haven't brought up Mike. I'd be curious what Mike Trout is, but
Maybe just football players, good combine stuff.
Barry Sanders,
Deion Sanders,
Oh, he was very fast.
He's
4.2
athlete.
4.2 what?
6.
4.21.
4.27.
It had to be more than
Yeah, 4.21
4.24.
was the fastest ever.
Ready for this one? Tom Brady.
He is like a 5'9".
I'll say 4.94.
5.28. So they measured it by a sundial.
So he's 5'2".
Well, yeah. This one surprised the hell out of me too, because this is obviously one of the best of all time. Was Jerry Rice?
He wasn't fast.
Really?
Yeah, he was not fast.
So I would have if you asked
4.6.
me. Yeah, I would have said 4.5.
4.71.
Wow. Yeah, he was not a speed.
Now think about he did none of that, so he wasn't fast. He wasn't anything, but he was a stud.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, he's the greatest football player of all time.
4.71.
Don't ask me that.
Michael Irvin.
Yeah.
They are hookers. They're self-employed models.
4.5.
Yeah. 4.52.
Yeah.
4.52. Champ Bailey.
What an athlete.
Yeah.
Jeez.
4.3.
Yeah. 4.35.
4.28. Dude, you're nailing these things right now.
Champ Bailey, he's another guy that should be up there as one of the greatest athletes ever, too. He's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, for sure.
Now, another Steeler, this one surprised me. I knew he's fast, so now I just
Antonio
gave
Bryant.
it away. No, was Troy Polamalu.
Really?
Yeah.
So Troy's one of those guys, doesn't matter how fast he is, he is going to be at every play because he anticipates. He's like
Right.
Cam Newton.
He
He
knows
sees
where
it
you're at
happen
before,
way
right.
before.
Hall of Fame?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
First ballot, easy.
Oh, yeah.
4.4.
Huh?
4.4.
What do you mean?
This is 40 time. That's what we're talking about.
That's what we're talking about here.
What is it?
4.33.
Holy shit. I saw him. I saw Troy at the...
Wonder what he run without his hair. He's probably like a 4.
I know, right?
Yeah.
He cut it a little bit. I saw him at the Straight Outta Compton.
Really?
The red carpet event. Took a picture with him.
Did he see you? Probably you're the only white
I
guy
took
there.
a picture with...
Of course you did.
The only white guy there. Yeah.
Deshaun Jackson.
He is really fast. 4.26.
Man. Yeah, I'll go 4.28. It's got to be down under 4.3.
4.35.
Oh, what a douche! He's a freaking tool bag too.
So 325-pound Walter Jones.
Now you're getting into it.
Now we're talking.
Now we're talking.
He's still a 4.8 probably.
He's a 4.6.
Holy
right?
shit!
320.
Stand 40 yards away from that guy and let him fucking truck you at 4.6.
Oh my god! I would just disappear.
Dude, he would die. I mean, it'd be like getting hit by a car.
We'll blow through a couple more real quick. So Hines Ward was a 4.55.
Yeah, he's not very fast.
So 4.6 at 325. And then Hines
He's
was
as fast as a receiver.
right.
Yep.
Right. Couldn't do it for as long.
Step out from left tackle to guard a receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, imagine getting crushed. LT was a 4.53.
That's pretty good for a linebacker.
Walter Payton.
Yeah.
4.45.
Yeah, he was a 4.5. So it's another thing. Not the fastest guy in the world, but
he's pretty good.
Doesn't freaking matter. T.O. was a 4.45.
Beast of an athlete, too.
I can't believe he didn't make the Hall of Fame this year.
Adrian Peterson.
People just don't like... See,
him.
that's...
Yeah,
he
was a 4.4.
Yeah. T.O., if he hadn't been such an asshole...
Of all time.
Yeah.
That's his problem. Is everyone just... I mean, he was easy to hate, and he didn't give a shit.
What T.O. did the season with the Eagles when he pissed everybody off and he broke his leg and then played in the Super Bowl and had one of the greatest performances by any freaking receiver in Super Bowl history.
He's one of the top 5
leg.
receivers of all time, in my opinion. He was unbelievable. What that guy could do.
Just couldn't... What he couldn't do is shut
up.
Fuck
right.
up.
Oh, exactly. Yep. Yeah, it's it was sad to see.
Yeah.
Chad Johnson disappeared. There's been so many great athletes that receivers that come and go, running backs that come and go. At least receivers, I'd want my kid to be a receiver because you can play, 7, 8, 9 years. If you're a running back, 3, 4.
Oh yeah, very short careers.
You tired over there, Matt?
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, I'm good.
What was the one I was talking about? What the
we got 1 minute.
30 on 30? The 30 on 30s they did all the time, or wherever those were.
30 for 30.
The good one was. Did you ever see one of Christian Okoye?
No, I didn't.
Look that one up on
How did we not
Christian
get that
Okoye.
guy on the show? He lives around here.
Yeah, he does. I see him at Chili's. I see that guy everywhere.
And he does like a 5K here all the time for local people.
Oh yeah, that was just the other day. I think Blaine did that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, will be blown away if you see Christian Okoye. You know why?
Why?
I pictured him being 7'8", 360 pounds. He's 6'1", 210.
Yeah, but now he is.
Yeah, but I'm sure everybody did steroids. I don't want to allegate that. You know me, I always do that crap. But I think what was with him, the shoulder pads and how he had that neck brace thing that just made him seem so big.
Well, football players just shrink. I mean, look at like Mark Schlereth.
Oh, yeah.
There was some other guy recently. He was a giant lineman, and now he's. I wish I could think of his name, but he's just a tiny guy.
You see him
like
all
a punter.
Dickerson runs around. He was a beast, and he's like looks like
there was some. Just like Schlereth. I mean, the
Schlereth is open about his steroid use. I think, though, right?
Yeah, I think so.
The thing on Okoye, my daughter, when she first started, she was playing soccer, and then she started coaching little girls, like 7, 8 years old when they first start.
All juiced up already?
Yeah, all juiced up already. And she kept coming over, and she said, after the thing, how'd it go? I didn't get to go to the first practice she was at. And she goes, man, they were okay, just learning. She goes, but this one girl was like, she did everything. She was like on it. She listened. She's fast. She can do whatever she wants. And I'm like, wow, And she came out. She goes, she's doing it a couple practices. And I said, what's her name? And I can't remember her first name right now. But she had her cards with her. And she pulls it up, and it goes. She read her last name. I can't say her last name. So her last name is Okoye. Hold on a minute. Okoye? She said, yeah, that's her. I'm like, you have any idea who that freaking is? I mean, that's in her genes. And then I guess Christian came to pick her up because her mom always picked her up. And she said she came home after one practice and says, oh my God. And he comes up, I guess he was in a suit, all dressed like
she's lighter
awesome.
skin than him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She came all like dressed.
White mom.
Yeah, dressed up like, like in a suit, and said this guy was the nicest guy in the world. Met her, talked to her. Said, but he was huge. So
really?
she said, looking at him, I was like, oh my God, you could just tell the guy was a beast.
Yeah.
The guy I was thinking of, Nick Hardwick, Chargers guy. He was a giant NFL center. This was him at his retirement press conference.
Wow, he looks like a tennis player.
Yeah.
Does he have HIV?
When he retired, that's what he looked like. He lost like 95 pounds in the offseason that he retired.
AIDS is a hell of a disease.
That's a good.
So it says Christian Okoye was 6'6", 304.
No, he wasn't. No.
That's what it says right here. Around the 40 and 4.88.
6'6", 304.
He's not even close to
I'm
that.
reading it right
Wiki
now.
Him.
Wow.
I stood next to him at Applebee's about a year ago.
Wait a minute. That's Lawrence Okoye. Sorry.
That's a giant.
Christian Okoye is he's 5'11" to 6'1". Right now he's probably, I would guess he's 6 foot tall, 210 pounds. And when he was in the NFL, he was probably 270. But
the only thing I remember about him is
6'1", 253.
When Steve Atwater, you guys remember when Atwater came up and hit him? That collision with Okoye.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Oh God. No wonder these guys are CT.
Yeah, that was like the Bosworth thing.
Oh, yeah.
Couple more retirements this week too.
Oh,
I don't know who Abdullah just retired. Chiefs.
Everybody at like 30 years old, they're done.
Yeah.
All done.
They're out.
The increase
Smart
of
guys.
30 or younger
Oh, yeah.
retirees has gone up from, it was like 22% 4 years ago. Now it's like 41%.
And you know what? It should, because I tell a lot of it. I think is
BJ
because
Raji,
there's
that was the big one. Big J. Raji of the
He retired.
Packers. Yep.
BJ Raji retired.
Yep.
well, I think it's a lot because they're understanding more that it doesn't pay to stay. I mean,
They don't need the money.
No.
They have all the money in the world. It's
So
like,
they don't need to hang around.
Yep. It's a smart decision in my book. But
Smart.
they're
Get it and get out.
They're going to change these contracts. Like all this happening is going to make these contracts definitely change.
There's plenty of athletes waiting to come in. They don't need to hang around that long. The league doesn't need them to hang around.
Nope.
They need Calvin Johnson. They need guys like that to not retire. But
well, yeah, guys, Patrick Willis, Calvin Johnson. You can't have these guys retiring. But for them, why not?
Yeah.
They don't
You need
it.
the stars to stay in a little bit longer. But
Right.
BJ Raji, he is a star, but you can. There's about 700
he's no Calvin Johnson.
college guys ready to take a spot.
Yep.
We just talked about them all coming in. Well, guys, let's wrap it. Jimmy's about ready to fall asleep.
Yeah, I thought he fell asleep like an hour ago.
Yeah, it's late.
It's late. Everyone's like,
it's a little late, but a good time tonight, guys.
That's right. Yeah,
Yes.
thank you guys for having us.
Good thing you brought in all that stuff that we did our.
Hey.
You know,
You're totally right, man. Don't prepare. We wouldn't have
No,
got to
it's
it.
fun.
we should have had something in there, but we had an hour. The first hour was what the hell?
Next
Thank
time
you,
we
Vicki.
come on, baseball will be in full swing.
Yes, it will.
Thanks,
That'll-
Vicki, for calling in. And what was it? Curtis from
Curtis.
Napani.
Napani.
Yep.
Whatever it was.
Yeah, that was fun. Curtis, email me, buddy. I'll connect you. Don't give up on her. She was shy.
Yeah, but why does he want to do that? He's got your sister in the wheelhouse now.
Oh, jeez, I forgot.
He's out Coobering right now.
Who?
Coober. He's out doing Coober right now.
Cooper.
That was awesome.
All right, guys, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having us, man.
All right,
Good
man.
times.
Jimmy.
Next week.
All right, man. You guys have a great week. This is the Roy and Jimmy thing on chaoticradio.com. We'll see you then. Hit him, baby.